Los Angeles may be the most photographed city in the world, but it's one of the least photogenic. It's not Paris or New York. In New York, everything is sharp and in focus, as if seen through a wide-angle lens. In smoggy cities like Los Angeles, everything dissolves into the distance, and even stuff that's close up seems far off. New York seems immediately accessible to the camera. Any image from almost any corner of the city is immediately recognizable as a piece of New York. Los Angeles is hard to get right, maybe because traditional public space has been largely occupied by the quasi-private space of moving vehicles. It's elusive, just beyond the reach of an image. It's not a city that spread outward from a center as motorized transportation supplanted walking, but a series of villages that grew together, linked from the beginning by railways and then motor roads. The villages became neighborhoods and their boundaries blurred, but they remained separate provinces, joined together primarily by mutual hostility and a mutual disdain for the city's historic center. Maybe that's why the movies turn their back on their city of origin, almost from the beginning. They claim to come from Hollywood, not from Los Angeles. Although the first Southern California studios weren't even in Hollywood, but in another suburb with an even more idyllic name, Edendale, just north of Echo Park Lake, where Jake Gittes would spy on Hollis Mulray in Chinatown. Max Sennett had his studio there, and when the lake was drained in 1913, he could improvise a movie plot around it. The movies moved west, and Edendale doesn't exist anymore. It somehow got lost between Echo Park and Silver Lake. The movies claimed to come from Hollywood, even though there were more movie studios in Culver City, one of the small independent municipalities tucked into the west side of Los Angeles. In the golden age of comedy, when an urban setting was required, it was usually in Culver City.